Hello. 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 Hi. Good evening. Good morning. Whatever. Welcome to
Bruh.
episode
Bruh.
2. Welcome to episode 2 of the My Friends Are Better Than Yours podcast, where the entire point is for me to prove to you that my friends are better than yours. This time, I have the two bestest friends I've ever had in my life, and then Kyle.
Take that, bitch.
Yeah, fucker.
This is so dumb. Anyway, hi.
I hate him.
I hate him. I hate him so much.
I hate him.
All right, we have Kyle, Jalen, Tim. Everyone, introduce yourselves. Not at one time.
Wait, is this fucker wearing a penguin costume?
Nah, bro, I'm a dinosaur.
Oh, it's a dinosaur.
And with that, hello, ladies and gents and others. My name is Kyle. Yeah.
All right,
Usually-
Jalen.
Next.
Usually anybody on the show, don't you?
No, I
Yeah.
called next. All right, I'm Tim, aka T90. I make music, especially with that guy up in the left corner. I think he's left corner, whatever.
He is for me.
Yeah, okay, bet.
All right, basketball.
My name Jalen.
Why you like this?
Why you not, bitch? But yeah, my name Jalen, and I do stuff.
I hate.
I just be here, bruh. I don't do nothing special. The rest of them, they got that
That's
special
cap.
shit, you know?
Jalen.
That's Cat. You
Does-
draw. What? He's an artist. He's also a musical artist. He's also. That's it. That's kind of what he does. He's a lawyer to be. He won't tell you that.
Oh shit.
And he's making a super sick comic, and he's working on a graphic novel and all this shit.
Facts.
Shut up, nigga.
All right.
Jalen. Hey, look.
All right. Well, there goes that one. Kyle.
I didn't even say it. I didn't even say it. I didn't
Kyle.
even say
I
it.
think I lost the beard. Oh wait, never mind. I found it.
Alright.
You don't have the beard
All right.
bag.
All right. Fine. All right. Since you want to act like that, you want to bring out the beard bag. Explain it.
No.
You
Explain
gotta
it.
explain it now.
You gotta
Just
explain
bring
it.
up, dog.
Can we cut this out of the
No.
podcast?
No,
please?
sir.
No, no cuts.
No, sir.
Cuts. This is raw.
I don't edit these things.
All right, so a long time ago, our friend Jack, who was in the last podcast episode on the side with Rye, I was having a conversation with him, and then I FaceTimed him as I was shaving a massive beard I had at the time, right? Now, this man told me he wanted to eat it. And since then, I've been collecting my beards to give to this man. I would show the bag, but I think that's gonna get Casey banned. So.
You already showed
You
it.
just showed us.
All right, guys.
You literally
I'll
put it
give you
to the
guys the
camera.
floor. This is the beard bag, ladies and gents. It's got beard hair in it.
It's
It kind of
disgusting.
smells,
Of course it smells.
so I keep it tucked away. I
That
was.
man has a bag of follicles. That's
So we should keep
awful.
you tucked away.
Honestly, bro.
I'm gonna. It's been a pleasure, guys.
All right. Anyway, well, he does his thing.
Why?
What
what is he doing?
I don't know what he's doing. He just left his own room. What? Anyway, so I met Kyle around. Was it this year? Or it was definitely last year. When did I meet Kyle last year? When was he? When was he?
Last year, about like April-ish. I'd like to
So
say.
it's about quarantine around. Yeah.
It was like March, April.
Well, that's when I met him. I met Tim my freshman year of high school, and I met Jalen in was it third or fourth grade? We were little.
It was fourth grade.
Fourth grade.
Yeah, we little things. It was fourth grade, yeah. Miss Moore's class.
Yup. God rest that woman's soul.
Yeah.
So I've been stuck with
I love
them
that woman.
for a long time. I'm just now realizing I'm stuck with Kyle. And man,
Damn.
hey, what's the okay? So when you think about our friendship, Jalen, this question's for you. What is the first memory that comes to mind when you think about the two of us? Nah, go ahead.
The fact that the fact that I hated you for a decent bit of the beginning of our friendship, and then somehow I was just like, dang, this dude's cool. And then I hated you again.
A lot. Hey, look.
And then I was like,
You'd
hey,
be surprised
this
how
dude's
many people
good.
hate me now.
Wait,
And we're just here.
why'd you hate him at first?
Why do most people
Casey
hate me
was
at
a
first?
bitch in elementary school,
Facts.
man.
On God, I was a bitch. I'm a bitch now.
And he used to wear those Jeff Hardy armbands and he was walking around like this every day, bro. It's like, bro, come on now.
He's not lying. He's not lying to you, bro. Like legit. Okay, so there was like the legit Jeff Hardy armbands were like they were like all the way up to the fucking the bicep, but there I had these wristbands that I got when I got me and my cousin Sean got tickets to Monday Night Raw, but that bitch was on a Wednesday, so we went. I got me some Jeff Hardy wristbands, and I tell you what, those were the coolest things I ever owned in my life. I wore them to school. There's actually, fun fact, I don't know where, there's a school picture where I had a blue polo, some jeans on, and these dull-ass purple armbands around my wrists.
Them motherfuckers was dingy than a motherfucker.
Oh, God.
Hey, Jalen, bro. Is that outfit better or worse than the baby shower outfit?
Better. I had jeans on instead of joggers.
It's better. The baby shower outfit was rock bottom with Casey Fitch, bro.
Oh God. Hey, so hear me out.
No,
I went to a
sidebar. Let me tell the world.
Nah, shut up. Let me tell the story.
So, I'm gonna set the story. You know, it's like in elementary school in your history book, you say you were here. I got you. You were here. Baby shower. I don't fucking know what month it was, but you sitting there, you go to the event, you show up a little late, and then you just pull up. You see your family. You see your best friend's mom that you look at as a mother. You see your best friend, some other people. You see a whole bunch of family friends and stuff. So you sit down. You're like, this is fun. This is good. And then your homie sitting down next to you, and then you look at his fit, and that man wearing a collar shirt, and you see the shoes. You're like, okay, it's a little weird for a baby shower. Do you look? He got like a collar shirt, bro. Like a Dickies to collar shirt, and now look, nigga got Nike sweats on. I'm like,
I had joggers on.
it's like, where they do that?
I had Old Navy
Where'd they do
joggers
that?
on. I had Old Navy joggers on.
And this nigga thought he had drip too.
I didn't.
Bruh.
Hey,
Bruh.
he pulled up casual.
It's a baby.
Extremely casual.
Yo, it was baby
No,
shower
he
it
wasn't-
was? What the fuck was I supposed to wear? Exactly.
No, he
Damn,
had
that's tough.
he had a collared shirt on though, right? So isn't that like business casual?
Eh,
Not if you wear no damn joggers and some Converse.
Bruh, you had a hodgepodge of genres at a damn baby shower, bro.
Casey,
Stop
I'm
fine.
sorry, I
I'm a
tried.
collage. I'm a collage, bro. Don't worry about it. I'm a fucking collage, dude.
Bruh,
You a walking
Hey.
smorgasbord.
Oh
just because you
gosh.
were collage doesn't mean it was good, bro.
Didn't have to be
All
good.
trends to be set. That is not the trend to set, bro.
Nah.
That was not the trend to set, bro.
Dang. Hey.
Bro, the disappointment I felt that day.
I
Hey,
feel-
hold on.
I feel
Baby shower
disappointment
fit
all the
or this
time.
one?
Nah,
Neither.
Oh, man.
nah, Kyle,
I
I want
hate
you,
you,
whenever
bro.
I have a baby, bro, I want you to pull up with that same outfit on,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
What,
Nope.
so-
If we're talking about first memories with Casey already know my first memory with him.
Yeah, I'd like us not to deal with it. I
No,
regret.
we gonna talk
I
about
regret
it.
this. I regret this. This is just me.
You wouldn't know me if you didn't do it.
I stole his food because I could.
Yeah, so I'm sitting there at lunch. It's my sophomore year because I'm a year older than Casey and Jalen. And Casey is just wandering around aimlessly. And I see him doing this kind of for a bit. Like, this is like early on in the school year.
You know how poor I
And-
was back then?
I was poor too.
Yep, I didn't know that.
Whatever. And so I would get like a la carte fries. And I had fries at my table. And Casey just aimlessly walked his ass over to my table and grabbed a fry from me. And I was like, all right, like whatever. And then he kept doing it. He did it like 2 more days in a row. And so I asked him, I was like, hey, like on Friday, like I'll buy you pizza. And he was like, okay. So I went up to the a la carte line and I went and bought myself pizza and some fries and like a shake and shit. And I bought him. And then that's kind of like how our friendship started.
See, their friendship is just a tale of the faults of capitalism.
See, look, I've been repaying Tim back ever since. I do shit. I don't ever ask Tim for nothing.
Hey, he's not wrong, yeah. Like he calls me and he rants about shit for like 30 minutes, and then so I lend him my ear in return. He'll buy me and my mom cooked out. So I feel like that's a fair trade.
Yep. I used to call Jalen to vent to him. He stopped caring, so I stopped calling.
Stop
Yeah.
lying, you ugly fuck. I hate you.
First
Stop
off,
lying.
while we're on that subject, me ugly in this day and age? Hell no!
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Hideous.
I was gonna say I feel like we all like glowed up, you know what I'm saying? Like we all had like
I'm saying.
we said
look,
Jalen?
I look like the same little kid since
you
I
don't.
was.
I'm down.
5.
I'm down 45 pounds, and I'm jacked as fuck now.
I got long hair.
Kill.
That's all I got. I just got long hair.
I'm in a dinosaur costume.
Yes, sir.
Bro, I have an event on campus on Friday. I gotta wear a frog costume.
Oh my gosh, bro! I need somebody to take a picture of that, 'cause I know you won't. I need to find somebody that's gonna be there.
I'm gonna pop out. I don't.
Just be there. Just be
Nigga,
there.
I'm not pulling up to shit. Fuck that campus.
COVID.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, facts. Oh God.
COVID.
Also, Kyle, I'm curious. What's the first memory that comes to mind, like with Casey, like for you?
Twitter.
Oh yeah, they had
Really?
like a little romance.
Yeah, y'all
He
the
says
butt-
they. He says they. But
That's y'all's
No,
pronoun.
bro.
Kyle, explain how your first interaction with me.
All right. So Casey, I followed him out of nowhere on Twitter, and this man followed me back. So that was cool. That was like a long time ago. And then this man started tweeting about his OnlyFans, and I had just gotten out of a relationship. I was a little desperate. I needed the OnlyFans. So I was doing my thing, bro. I was like, hey, okay. Can I get a discount code, stuff like that. And I would just tweet at him, and eventually Tim hits me up. He's like, hey yo, Casey wants to talk to you. And at that point I was thinking, oh my god, am I like too weird, bro? And no, we were cool. It was funny.
Was that the voice you gave me? What the fuck?
Wait, did I
AOT.
Say, hey Kyle, bro. Casey wants to talk to you.
AOT.
Bro, leave me alone.
like just, I don't know. It was automatic.
Leave me alone. God dang it.
AOT.
This is never gonna escape me.
Kyle,
The
bro.
fun-
Stop doing that.
The funny part is I didn't even look like that in the picture. It's just funny as fuck that they do that.
So basically, I met Jalen early in our young lives. I met Tim back when I was discovering who I was as a fat, lazy piece of shit.
That's tough.
And I met Kyle because for some reason he kept tweeting me like he wanted to fuck me.
Well, to be fair, at the same time, you were like spamming your OnlyFans link like every 3 days.
Because I needed them
Right,
people
and
that
you
I need.
I low-key feel like you let Kyle on because you
Yeah,
was
you kind of
entertaining
did,
it,
bro.
bro. You
Yeah,
was entertaining
yeah. I don't have anything on my OnlyFans. Yeah, facts.
So, yeah, exactly. It's false advertisement.
Wait, so at that point, can I just get a sub at that point, like free?
Yeah, fuck it. You can have my OnlyFans. Fucking yeah.
All right, bet. All right.
Look at that.
We'll
What
talk
the
about
fuck
this
was
later.
this?
We'll talk about this after the.
What the
Bro,
fuck we want?
Casey's gonna put a discount code at the end of this episode. It's like first 100 gets $5 per month.
This video is sponsored by.
First 100 people to sign up for my free OnlyFans get stockbroker advice.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
All
Jalen.
100 of us gonna evade taxes.
Heck yeah. Tax evasion on 12.
Bro, facts.
I'd like to point out Jalen is the best ever at giving advice that he don't ever actually listen to.
Fuck you, man.
Okay,
Why
so
my camera go
pissed.
wonky?
So okay, let me tell the story. I'm not gonna give out specific numbers, but I'm gonna tell the story anyway because I think it's funny. Jalen got into stocks 3 or 4 years ago. This man put money into hemp because it was back when they started legalizing marijuana, and to make it legal, they just taxed the hell out of it because, you know, the government. He tells me, hey, Casey, bro, here, you start doing stocks. It's an easy way to make money. Just learn how the system works, and you'll make a profit out of it. Just don't be dumb about it. I said, okay. I immediately was dumb about it. I said, you know, I like GameStop. I like video games. There's no way GameStop is ever going out of business. So yeah, how that worked. I think at the time when I put $60 into GameStop, they were already closing stores. And if you are under a rock, you know what's going on with Reddit and all the nerds who wanted to tear down Wall Street.
I'm pissed.
And that stupid investment. I'm telling you, Reddit just paid a hospital bill and a half.
Imagine paying hospital bills.
I don't get sick.
I don't
We
have
get
to.
it. You're Canadian. Shut up, Kyle. Shut up. You stay
Kyle,
with
it's
your
not
free
funny
healthcare.
considering what I went through, bro. Damn.
Yeah, and your
Yeah,
artificial
facts. I was
syrup
just
and
in the
shit.
hospital. What? I had meningitis, damn it.
Yeah, facts.
Okay, that man had menopause.
I hate Jalen.
Menopause?
I hate Jalen. I hate him. I hate Kyle. Kyle's so disgusting.
Send it
Kyle's
to
so
me.
gross.
Send it to me.
Send-
I will, I got you.
I need that
so bad.
immediately.
Anyway,
Well,
man.
baby, cool.
So I didn't really have topics planned. I just figured we would all share stories about, you know, what we
About our
do.
Mutual hatred for you.
Mutual hatred for me, yes. And then that would be it. And then Kyle could chime in on how he hates me too, you know?
I don't have much to say.
Well, Kyle, actually, because, like, people don't really know us like that. Like, obviously, we all know each other. But, like, so, Kyle, you introduce yourself, like, what you do. Like, obviously, me and Kyle make music. So, talk about your background in music and everything.
All right. So I've been exposed to music like all my life. When
I'm
my
exposed right
dad
now.
used to like put me to sleep and like get me to calm down with the Yan Tierce and Emily soundtrack. So like basically all my life I've been exposed to music. I've traveled a lot over time. I've moved a lot, so I've got a lot of like international musical and like cultural experience. So that's pretty cool. And so I think that really shaped who I am now. For the most part, I'm still a dumbass.
Yup.
So
Facts.
Yeah.
there's that. So now I make music. I do like an alt pop thing. I've been progressing into like rock shit, but I don't know. And you can find me on all platforms. I go by Flipside.
On the subject of Kyle's music, I want you to know, Kyle is the shining example of forward progress. Kyle is the if you look up forward progress and like on any type of dictionary, you're gonna see a picture of Kyle. That like he made good music then, but what you're making now, brother, let me tell you, you doing good, bro.
For him to only be like 14 years old, that man's killing it.
He's not
Yeah,
14, bro.
It's close
You know
enough.
my age? No, I'm actually 16. I'm an 04 kid. I've been doing this stuff since I was 17.
You're the most annoying human being I've ever met in my life. You're the most annoying. You're the most annoying person I've
I
ever
thought he was
met in
gonna
my
come
life.
up with the
I
whole
love Kyle.
backstory.
I love
for my
Kyle.
I
man.
love him to death, but damn, I hate him.
I thought he was coming up with
So
the
do I.
husband line.
So do I.
All right, next topic. Jalen, my man.
Why me? Go to Tim. They're the music people. Have
Nah.
the music, then Jalen.
No, music.
Jalen.
No, is art,
Music,
art,
music,
dipshit.
shit.
Talk about your comic book.
I think,
Bruh,
okay.
talk about what you talk. What do you mean? Talk about.
Talk
the
about
comic
how
book. It's not even written.
talk about how you
All
dropped
right.
you dropped art for a long time, then picked it back up, and then realized you good as shit.
You just gonna tell
Are you
them the
going?
story?
Are you
for
saying
him?
you gonna
Yup.
tell the story? Or am I gonna tell
Tell
the story?
Tell the story.
You get on my fucking
Bitch.
nerve. You
Tell it.
fucking shut up. I almost said a word that's not nice.
Yeah.
Yo, let's not do
Nickel.
that. Okay.
I said nickel.
I know what you said.
Stupid. Fuck you. But anyways, I used to love to draw and shit back when I was young. You feel me? Like a young lad, I was just drawing everything, anything and everything. You can ask any of my friends growing up. They saw me drawing on desks, casiers. They just drawing on like sheets of paper. I had shit like everywhere. I used to love that shit. But then as I got older, like middle school age, probably, I just stopped. Shit was just I don't know, because you know, in middle school, everybody wants to fit in, everybody wants to be cool, everybody wants to do all these things. So I was just like, maybe me drawing pictures of Goku everywhere is not going to get me where I want to be socially. So I just stopped doing it. I gave that shit up for about 6, 7 years until last, what was it, last January, February when I picked it back up?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just picked up a page and shit. And I was just looking through. I was going through an old sketchbook, and I saw some transcript like this big of a comic book that I was working on back when I was when I was a little kid. And I was just looking at it. I was like, damn, this shit kind of nice. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to take some time, get myself to a comfortable state in my art, and I'm just going to release this shit. So for the past year, I've just been gearing up and preparing myself to release this comic book, and it's coming together. It's called Heroes of Divinity. It was called Heroes of All Good. Then it changed to Children of Divinity to Children of the Divine to Heroes of Divinity. That's what I'm sticking with. But yeah, it's a crazy story that's been put together since I was like 8 years old. So I'm just glad to put it out and glad to show everybody. So it should be coming out within the next month or so.
Let's
So
go!
stay tuned. So why are you yelling, bro? I'm not done talking. Stupid. But anyways, that's all I had to say. That's all I had to say. But yeah.
I kind of have a comment on that too, because like, and this kind of goes like with all three of us, is like we all have like either known each other long enough or like kind of met each other at like pivotal points in each other's lives. So like we've all been able to see progression and stuff. You know what I mean? Like I've been friends with Jalen. Like I met Jalen in high school. Like I think it was my sophomore year as well when I met Jalen, and like I didn't know he did art until like my junior year of college. And so like to see him go from being like reserved to like now, you know, he started showing me art and then made an art page, and now he's in like different art communities and working on his comic book and releasing it. It's really cool. And like seeing Casey, like me and Casey have been doing like talking and stuff and gaming for years and stuff, and like he's finally making content out of it and like doing YouTube. Like we even had a podcast together like 4 years ago, like in 2017.
Beanbag Podcast.
Yeah, we had the Beanbag Podcast, and you know, now here he is. Like now that we're around a bunch, like we have a huge friend group of just like a bunch of creative people, and even the non-creatives are just really loving people. And so like seeing him progress, like Kyle, he just came up on like 1 year of being an artist, and seeing his first song to where he's at now, and like his numbers and shit. Like it's just really dope to see how everybody's progressing. So that's pretty much what I wanted to say about that. But if I need to talk about me, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I'm
go ahead.
You know?
Go ahead. Get,
That man, he love to talk about himself.
Oh, for
that man will
real.
be talking for the next 40 minutes, man. 40
Fuck he
minutes.
No,
not.
hell no, I'm not. Yeah, I mean, like, long story short, I've been doing music for 10 years. This is my 11th year in. Started releasing on SoundCloud back in like middle school, you know what I'm saying? Like your boy was buying Blue Snowball, you know,
On Audacity.
Audacity. Yes, sir, Audacity gang. We all know we all gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
And so, you know, just been putting out music since middle school, was rapping. Close to quitting like multiple times. And then meeting Kyle, I met Kyle from a live stream back in 2019.
Fuck are y'all doing?
They're I don't know, they're doing their thing. And so we have this group that we're a part of called Aquila, and y'all heard Liam talk about it and stuff, but we met through a live stream, ended up being together on Instagram, and just like over the last 2 years gotten to know each other really well, and then like work together and stuff. And you know, like I've evolved greatly, not only as like an artist but as a person, while knowing them. And so like I'm forever grateful for them. I can't wait to see what we do in the years to come. And like Casey and Jalen they've been listening to my music for a long time now. So
True.
they know I was not always the best. You know what I'm saying?
He's still not.
This is true. This is true. The goal is to keep working.
I'm sorry.
I forgot. This is
Basketball.
This is gonna be on the
Basketball.
It's my favorite sport, bruh. I like the way they dribble up and down the court, bruh. God dang.
Bro, I hate
Get
this
off
shit.
my neck. Bruh, I just noticed when me and Kyle were doing this thing, bruh, like, say if Casey, like, hit the algorithm and, like, some random people see it, bruh, if I see one Godzilla versus Kong joke,
That's
somebody gonna die.
funny as
Oh my god.
Bruh, I don't know why, but that came straight to my mind. That's why I stopped. I was like, dang.
That is so tough. But
This could open the floor.
bro.
That's why I said it first. So that just in case
Jalen
anybody
wanted the
else come
credit
up with
for
it,
it.
or they say it, you're unoriginal. I came
Oh
up
my
with it.
god.
oh my gosh.
It's
bro.
bit the fuck out of my hand, bro.
Hey, that's not the first time you done that shit, nigga.
Facts, bro. I be biting the shit out of my hand.
Hold on 1 second.
What? All right.
I bet.
Anyway,
Dude.
Huh?
Jalen, bro, can we tell that story, bro?
Bruh. Yeah, they tell me. Is it? No. Okay. All right. So, all right. First of all, so.
what the fuck is going on?
Bruh, shut up. All right. So we were at our friend. We don't want to name names, so we're
We
just
gotta
gonna call
name
her Rachel. So we were at our friend Rachel's house, and she has a dog, cutest dog ever. His name, we're not gonna name names, but we're gonna call him Stevie. No, let's call him Stuart.
Yes, do it.
So we're just chilling at the house, just vibing and stuff, and we were just getting ready to go. She wanted to take her dog out, so we were like, okay, take your dog out, yada yada yada. But dog likes to run around, and she lives in like a apartment complex, so people are always driving throughout the road and stuff. So we were getting in the car. We were just gonna wait in the car while she took the dog out.
I
And
let
then she
that
was
dog
going-
run out the room anyway. Nah, we're not doing this bullshit.
So we
nah.
tell
So
the
here's
story,
what-
bro.
Dog takes.
Anyway, so Jalen has really been pushing me to get into voice acting, right?
No. All right, so the dog
Man.
ran away. We got the dog back. And
I
had
cried
the
my
dog.
eyes out in
was
that
like-
backseat, man. I was
I was
so
like, Casey,
upset.
bro, take the
Anyway,
dog.
bro,
Casey was like,
nah,
"Hey,
I
bro,
let that
I
bitch
got
go.
you."
I let the
He
dog
literally walked
run.
into the
I don't even
others.
feel bad now at this point. That was 3 years ago, man. Man, fuck. I'm ruining the story. I don't feel like
Dog
sitting
said,
here for it.
And I was like,
Yeah,
bro,
and I let that bitch. I let him go. I looked at the dog and said, "Damn, huh?"
Casey, you did it, bro.
Anyway, nope.
And then like
Ain't no damn way. Nope.
then she
Let
took
him
off,
go.
but, like she popped off on Casey. She
On
was crazy.
God.
I was dying laughing. And then
There ain't no damn way. I just got
we all
server
in
beat
the
at my
car.
own
So
server.
She turned up on dude, and then
We
all
not
got in
doing
the same
that.
car, and we was gone. And then I looked to the side, and she crying. I looked to the back, Casey crying, and I'm looking at Tim. I'm like, bruh, I don't know what to do, bruh.
I said,
And then that man Tim. I mean, Casey had his hand like
He was biting
clenched.
his
bro, I'm
Biting his
I'm
fist.
really trying to turn into a Titan. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
It didn't work, bruh.
That
You
shit did
ain't
not
got-
work, nigga.
No, I'm a
Bro,
Titan.
you
I'm a
been-
Titan now. What's up?
Bruh, no, Cal.
Yeah.
Titans, the
No,
Warriors don't let dogs free, nigga. What are you talking about?
Hey, look. It is what it is.
I say, if you as a Titan can't stop a dog, nigga, you need to retry your shit, boy.
Nope.
Yes, sir.
Mm-mm. Anyway, so
Anyway.
back to not embarrassing me. So Jalen has this thing where he likes to motivate me to do shit for some reason. I don't know why. So Jalen is actually the main reason why I bought this brand new microphone, because my old mic didn't sound bad, but this one just sounds nicer, and I did it for the sole purpose of voice acting.
I also want to interject because this note he right before we started this podcast, Casey said, "Oh, this mic sounds amazing." Found out he was talking to the side of the microphone in the back this entire time, and I told him, "Hey, there's a dot that shows you where the front of the microphone is." So he thought it sounded better than the last mic while he was speaking into the back of the microphone. But continue.
In what
Hey, that just
realm?
mean that's how do you do that?
Kind of direct. I'm not reading these directions. It's a microphone.
Well, you can't say it's a microphone after you talk to it the wrong way ever since you got it, bro. You can't.
Shut up.
You've had it for like a week and a half at least.
Anyway,
You recorded the last episode on it.
I sure did, and that bitch was sideways.
So you was talking to Mike
Sideways.
ass the entire time, bro.
Yup.
Ass Mike, that's crazy.
But I would like to hear you talk about voice acting because it's something I've like wanted you to do and like try to push you into.
Whenever Jalen gets his motion comic done, he said that he wanted me to voice act in it, which by the way, he's working on a motion comic. Recently I've been taking some time to record demo reels whenever I'm not busy bullshitting on Discord with these people. I have a file in my computer called Wasted Potential, and it's just me talking. And I mentioned it in the last episode, but like D&D really helped me flex my acting muscles because I love to act. What are y'all doing? I can't. I hate y'all. I really do.
Bro, we not even doing nothing.
Bro.
We're not even doing nothing.
I can't.
I had an itch.
I said I can't have shit in this house, head ass.
I can't have shit in this server. Man.
Nigga, we can't have shit in this server without running it by you. Shut your ass up.
Exactly.
Nah, let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you, enters of webs. This nigga Casey's a power hungry bitch, and I
Yup.
hate him for it.
Yup.
Thanks.
This nigga don't ever talk about the Discord. He says my Discord. This is
That's insane, Casey.
this
Yo,
man.
I got you.
So we got this one dude. Wait, did he mute me?
Yeah,
You was just talking this time.
You muted me? That's crazy.
All right, yo, it's crazy. Actually, while you guys are talking, while you're talking about it, look, he's still, Buddy is sitting up there inside the TV by himself. What's the timer
Wait,
at?
Kyle, check the timer.
What's the
Oh
timer
yeah, I'll
at?
check the time. Hold on. I'll tell you. How 1 hour, 16 minutes, and 50 seconds.
Okay, so I don't even care about context. Okay, so before we started this recording the podcast, Kyle and Tim were in there with him, with Buddy, and they were just chilling. So they came down here. I have a room. This is the dry hump room, but it's not the one we normally use. So it's only for special occasions, and he doesn't have access to it. So I guess whenever those two left, and he was just sitting in there by himself, I guess he's just waiting for someone else to join. But I can guarantee you, he's not even sitting at his computer right now.
You and me, check?
Bro,
No,
probably wanna go
I
get
don't.
something to eat, bro.
I know, man. It's an hour, 16 minutes. I find it. Two things I find funny. One, he hasn't left. Two, no one's gotten there to talk to him. All right, so
This
I'm
is-
sorry.
this
I'm
is
sorry.
your
I'm
server,
sorry.
bro.
Finish your story about how I'm a power hungry
I
bitch. Go.
hope he doesn't watch. the
You
podcast.
are, bruh. That man Casey. All right, fast forward. We had this one friend. I don't want to name names. So again, perfectly transparent. So
Alright,
let's say
what-
his name,
What fake name are
Caden.
you using?
Caden. So Caden has his friend named Justin. Yeah, Justin. So Justin joins. Well, first they were playing. What were they playing? They were playing COD, right?
I guess I don't know.
Yeah, they're playing
zombies.
I have no idea.
And I believe Cade went to Casey for permission to let this guy in.
Casey
And, like,
gave him permission.
Casey gave this man permission. So Justin joins the Discord call, and Justin's a dickhead. Everybody
Was
hates
this
him.
was this
We all
after
make
Steph
sure
or
to
before
tell-
Steph?
This was
What
after
do you mean?
Steph.
This is after Steph.
Okay,
Also,
so
Jalen,
so he was
before
already 0 for 1.
Also, Jalen, before you continue, while we were in call, when Cade asked for permission to add Justin, me and Kyle were the ones that were like, I don't know about that, and Casey gave permission.
I did. Bad judgment on my part. 1000%. I'll admit that.
So we banned this man Justin. We was like, bro, you a
Oh, I
dickhead.
hated
We don't
him.
fuck with you.
I
We all
hated
hated
him.
him, and we made sure to tell him. We was like, bro, we don't fuck with you because you on some bullshit. Like
Yeah.
he hurt little Kenny Can's feelings. She like this big, bro.
She is.
He
She
hurt her
is.
feelings.
She is like that big.
Like y'all gotta meet Kenna. She's the sweetest thing ever. She's just like a little, you feel me? Just like a little.
Love me,
I just
Kenna.
love her. I just want to just, you feel me? But he hurt her feelings, so we kicked that man. And then word
There he
got
goes.
back
He
to
left.
Casey.
Stop the timer.
I just saw it.
All right,
1
word got-
hour, 20 minutes, 30 seconds, 20 milliseconds.
That's
1 hour,
insane that
30
y'all
minutes,
act-
20 seconds?
Yeah.
Why'd y'all keep a
Okay.
timer? That is insane.
No, 1 hour,
This is
20
hilarious.
minutes, 30 seconds.
But continue.
Oh, okay. So, where was I? Oh yeah, word gets back to Casey, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna take away the powers to invite people, like mod powers." He gave because it was me, Tim, Kyle, and Cal that had mod powers. He took powers away from me, Kyle, and Cal, and Tim was the only one who had mod powers. But he took powers away from everybody.
Technically,
who
they all still had
nothing to
mod
do-
powers. They just couldn't invite people.
Cat. We couldn't mute people. We couldn't kick people. We couldn't do any of that.
Yeah, they couldn't do any of that. Yeah.
Really?
We
I
couldn't
took
do any of that.
all that away?
Yes.
Yeah, and actually, he took my shit away, and then he gave it back like immediately. He the next day he gave me the advisory role again.
So you never missed out. That's my point. So he
Yeah.
took powers away from everybody who had nothing to do with the situation,
Yup.
just to feel powerful,
Yup.
which is tyranny.
Yeah, it's crazy. He over here bullshitting, whining, pissing, complaining like he's not a trusted advisor and doesn't have all the mod powers back.
We bitched at you for like
had to-
3 weeks for you to get it
exactly.
back.
We had to fight.
I
for
made
it.
a GoFundMe. Not a GoFundMe, a Change.org.
Yeah, we made a petition about it. We were like, well, why'd you set it to 100 signatures? I was like, nigga, we don't even have that many people in our Discord.
Oh, by the way, with your new
I've got
addition, Tim,
people.
we are over 60. We are over 60 members in the small community we are building.
Wait, no
Yes,
addition.
sir.
Who'd you
Oh.
bring, Tim?
Cheryl.
Why is she here? I'm gonna kick her.
Casey,
And that's
I'm like,
that's
I
how
do.
we lose
I
powers.
do.
Exactly.
you should talk about our current system with the judge, executioner.
Okay, yeah. I'll touch on it. So, Jalen, you weren't here. You were doing your thing. So, I've come to the conclusion for all things that involve removing and adding people into the server. We came to the conclusion that me and the trusted advisors would come to a consensus on who does what. Typically, I don't care who's invited. I trust y'all's judgment of character.
Except for Caden.
Except for Caden. Caden no longer gets any type of no. He got lucky with the new one, but after that, that's
I technically invited him too.
okay. So he didn't even get lucky. It was you. So we come to a consensus on who can stay, who can go. Kyle is our hitman. Kyle is the one who kicks and bans people. No one else can kick or ban anybody. It's only Kyle. He's my executioner. He gets no say. He actually gets no say in the vote as to who can stay and who can go. If we just go, hey, Kyle, kick somebody, he kicks
You
them.
just gotta do it.
He just got to
Give
do
them
it.
Serotonin.
So you want to talk about serotonin for feeling powerful? That's him.
Bro, imagine if we fuck around one day and we're like, Kyle, bro, we got to get you to kick somebody. He's like, who is it? And we're like, yourself, nigga.
Leave.
Bet. I'm kidding. No.
Be gone from
You
here.
see how he looked in here? He said, "Bad."
He's like, dang, bro. Kyle, I also have to ask, bro,
Yeah.
when and why did you get that dinosaur suit? Cause like you're a grown ass man, like you're 6 foot, so that's a recent purchase. At
He's
least.
the
No,
shortest
okay.
6 foot I've ever seen in my life.
No,
Here's the
that's a big nigga.
He's 6 foot but look 5'8".
Have you looked at Kyle?
Have you seen him next to Cal in
Cal? No. First off, Cal is 5'3".
Cal's not. He's not 5'10". Me and Cal got to be the same height.
He's 5'3".
No
There's
chance.
there's no way
No.
he's 5'10".
You think I'm taller than Cal?
Y'all close. If not, bruh, that man Cal is not 5'10".
Kyle's 5'10". This man's
I don't believe
5'10".
I don't believe it.
Anyways, so if you want context behind the dinosaur onesie, so I was in grade 7, and I was hanging out with a couple friends, right? And
been
there was
6
this
foot since
pajama
grade
day
7.
That's
thing
what I
going
was
on.
thinking.
Yeah. I was a big guy, bro. And
God
that
damn, nigga.
Anyways, so I was in grade 7, and there was this pajama day thing at school. And these guys all come in with pajamas, alright? And, like, I had a couple friends that went as well. They said it was really cool. They just got to wake up and go to school. They were comfortable. And then I thought,
didn't bathe,
how can they
didn't-
just wake up?
That's kind of gross.
No, they
Dirty
didn't.
body.
And then I thought, like, there's no dress code, and I wanted to be comfortable in school. I didn't like where the. So I took a shower. I did everything, and I put this thing on. I got this specifically to be comfortable in school, and they just kind of let me wear it for the first couple weeks. We were good.
Weeks.
I'm gonna say you wore that shit for weeks.
Yeah.
So, like, were you Canada's version of, like, those girls who came to school and ate Takis at 6:30 in the morning in their pajama pants in the middle of class? Like, the Cookie Monster pajamas?
No. Like, I had, like, regular clothes in my bag, just in case. I just liked wearing this thing. It's comfortable as hell, man.
That's fucking disgusting.
That's actually awful.
That's so gross.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
And the thing is, I had, like... Okay, so grade 7, it was like middle school-ish at that school. And I did not give, like, everyone in middle school cares about, like, status and all that. I had my friends, I didn't really care all that much.
We
Like,
can tell.
At
Yeah.
that point, we just
Yeah.
kind of... At first, I started doing it, and then, like, I had, like, 5 close friends. And they all just started wearing pajamas as well. And we were like,
Y'all were the pajama posse.
yeah, we were the pajama posse, the pajama boys. But I ruled above all of them because
Ew.
I had this.
Jimmy Squad.
Wait,
Ew.
so if I'm gathering this correctly, you're talking about like y'all have pajama day, right? But
Yeah.
You made it pajama
You were-
month.
but
Yeah.
but also you're wearing a onesie. Like, do you sleep in that? Have you ever slept in that?
Nah, never.
Because like it has a tail, so like it's not really like pajamas.
It's actually sitting on this has been so uncomfortable since this podcast started.
Oh, there's a joke I want to make them.
Don't say it.
TOS.
Stop it. That's
Hey,
insane.
look. I'm a part of the alphabet gang. I don't give a fuck.
Kyle gives me headaches, bro. I'm telling you right now. Kyle gives me headaches.
Shut up.
All right.
Kyle gives me unreasonable amounts of rage.
Facts.
I'm Kyle.
When
Dude,
I meet
like-
Kyle, I'm going to choke him.
I said
Like,
on
when
the,
I-
I
when
said
I-
on the last episode of the podcast I was gonna suplex Kyle, and I think I definitely gonna suplex Kyle too.
They both deserve it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Kyle didn't believe me when I said that. He needs one. He needs a good German.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like when Akila like first started getting close in like October 2019, like a lot of people would stay in call. There was a lot of times like it was me, Cal, Kyle, Jazz, Rami. But around like the December time frame, a lot of the time it was just me and Kyle. And when I tell you that Kyle is the reason why I have like learned more patience, like I thought I was good. And then I met Kyle, and being in the call with Kyle for hours, like, and everything he says, like, you have to hold your tongue to not want to cuss him out because you love him and he's your friend. And also, like, when I met him, like, he was 17. So it's like, I can't be a dickhead to this 17-year-old kid on the internet. Like, that is a terrible look for me. So, Kyle, I appreciate you for teaching me patience. You still test my patience to this day, but I've gotten so much better.
Sorry, I
No
was
problem.
staring at my
I will-
tattoo. That's just peeling.
I will continue teaching you new things.
I fucking hate Kyle. I fucking hate him.
I
Facts.
fucking hate Kyle too.
Facts.
I despise Kyle.
I get that a lot.
If I look at Twitter right now, and I see
Don't look
at
at
my
Twitter.
face, change your fucking profile picture.
Bro,
'cause I
it
will
threw me
murder
off
you.
so bad.
No,
I forgot
like,
he tweeted his profile because Kyle tweeted something about an online funeral that he was watching, and he was like, "I'll haunt you people" or some shit if y'all do the same shit at my funeral. And I thought Jalen tweeted that, and I was like, "There's no chance in hell that he just tweeted that."
my story is I saw Kyle tweet that he showed his dad his music for the first time, and I also thought Jalen tweeted that, and I said, imagine you a grown ass war vet, and you hear your son going, "Yo, breath, it really stings."
Or I'ma fuck her in her ear.
Yeah.
I make classics.
For Wakanda.
Bro, I'll never forget.
Shut up. Do not talk about For Wakanda on this podcast.
Hey, I just got the link. We were talking about it earlier. I got the new
You
link.
finally got it? All right, cool.
Yeah. But, bro,
it came in my neck for deleting it, but I didn't delete shit. I ain't opened my SoundCloud in 2 years.
Yeah, SoundCloud changed the link, so we had to update it. But speaking of like our music, I'll never forget in 2019 when I was first talking to Bailey and Chris showed her the Squid Boy music. Cause like, mind you, like I'm just now getting to know Bailey and her family and stuff. And then, like at the time, she has like a sister that's like 13. And Chris tells her, "Oh yeah, they have music on the side that they make," but he doesn't tell her that we were like joking, and it's very foul. So, her entire family hears all of us talk about like super nasty shit, and so she texted me one day and she was like, "Yeah, your Squid Boy songs are very interesting." I said, "How the fuck do you know about those?" And she was like, "Chris showed me," and she was like, She's like, "The Tell the Otis stuff was really interesting." And I was like, "Oh my god."
So,
I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
do you remember that asshole chat?
Yeah.
Bro, he sent me a video one day on Snapchat of because he used to work at Best Buy or still does. I don't care. Of him playing For Wakanda on the Best Buy PA system.
No way.
That's
no way.
That's insane.
So now mind you, it's Tennessee. Everybody in there, just some old white people trying to buy the new Samsung, and you hear "fuck white people" from an adolescent man over the PA system.
That's insane.
It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. It's one of the funniest.
Taking our culture.
Why is Jazz in there by himself? Kyle, start a new timer.
All right.
Start a new.
Start a new fucking timer.
He's in the velvet room too.
Yeah, he's not even in the whatever, man.
I don't care.
But yeah, our music has gotten us in some crazy ass situations for sure. I'll never forget that one. Jalen knows what song I'm talking about. But me and him made one song before we went to an Austin P football game, and we showed my mom right when we made it, and my mom looked at us and she said, "What the fuck is wrong with y'all?"
No, my what the fuck wrong with y'all moment is see, okay, so my thing about Tim, he's the most grossly talented for no reason person I've ever met in my life. This man, I was at his house, he sat here for all of 3 hours making a drill version of Soulja Boy. And the dumbest part is, it's so good. Like, it's so good. And it makes me angry.
That was my first ever drill beat. I'd never made one before.
Kyle, make a drill beat of "Bring Me to Life" by Evanescence.
I can do that, yeah.
No, Kyle, I want you to take Better Off Alone. Like, you know how you already made a hyperpop version? I want you to make a version for like different genres, like an R&B version, like a trap version.
Make a like Better Off Alone mixtape where it's just different remixes of the same song.
Max.
Sure, yeah.
That'd be crazy if you actually released that and that shit like went viral as fuck. That'd be hard.
If I got permission.
Speaking of viral, you know how we talked about Yo Breath? I'll never forget Jalen. I didn't even know Jalen did this shit. This nigga DM'd, was it Listerine?
It was Colgate.
And Colgate? I thought you said you DM'd two and one didn't reply, but Colgate was
yeah. Listerine did. We don't fuck with Listerine because they didn't reply. Fuck Listerine. But Colgate, I love ya.
Yeah, actually, I started buying Colgate toothpaste after that.
Yeah, Colgate.
What did Colgate say to you?
Let me check.
While he checks, I know it was somewhere along the lines of like, any song about hygiene is a song we can get behind or some shit like that.
That's so insane.
It's just like 3 years ago. Hold on, I gotta find
breath, it really stinks.
Actually, it wasn't Colgate. It was Crest. It was Crest.
Okay.
Yeah. So I sent them the song. I said, "Peep the song my friend and I made promoting good oral hygiene." They said, "Any tune promoting good oral hygiene is a song we like to dance to, Jalen." I said, "Yes."
And they say his first name too.
They said my name.
Was it with or without the apostrophe?
I'd like to think that they listened to it. I'd like to think that they listened to it and like like they enjoyed it. They're like, yeah, hygiene.
I have a feeling that they didn't listen to it and
Not
they
at all.
just had an automatic response.
Not at all.
yeah.
Automatic response.
Of course, of course.
But to me, it doesn't matter. It was just like we got the Crest stamp, bro. So
You
like,
got
Crest-
the Crest
Crest
cosign,
approved
bro.
Crest
Yes.
approved it.
this episode is sponsored by Crest. Fuck it.
No, it's not.
You gotta put a little thing in the album cover that just says like Crest certified.
Crest mastered for Crest.
Ew. Ew.
Crest gave us
Bruh.
a stamp of approval.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
it's gonna be
I
like,
think-
Still don't
the,
flip
like
the story.
it's gonna be like the Newbery like book badge, like the golden stamp you'll see on books
Oh,
every
yeah,
now
yeah,
and then. But it's just gonna be like the Crest logo on the album cover.
Hey, bro, let's make a song about Chick-fil-A, bro. I feel like we can get some support on. We can make a song about Chick-fil-A.
Oh yeah,
we
Gotta
can.
thanks.
Chick-fil-A.
You
Gotta
gotta
respond.
release it on a Sunday, so they have no other choice but to listen to it.
The four of us, y'all trying to make a song about Chick-fil-A?
Actually, I cannot be a part of the song.
Damn, that's crazy.
Why not? Pussy.
I'm LGBT.
Oh,
Damn, they are homophobic, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
Well,
Hey, but they chicken slap though. I'm not gonna care.
let's make
Hey.
a song about Popeyes then.
Facts.
yo,
Let's make a song about Popeyes.
Popeyes is the real Lord's chicken.
Yes, sir. Hey, you had Popeyes before, Kyle?
I had Popeyes.
is Canadian Popeyes
on
different from?
Saturday?
All right, you had Popeyes on Saturday. So we all have tasted the delectable chicken of Popeyes.
Bro, now that I'm looking at Kyle while he's actually like looking at the camera, because like when he talks, he's like, so we was down today, but like you
Could he
look
be
like
looking at? He be like,
yeah, he be
Hey,
but you look like 7 years old, dog. Even with the beard.
you like a bearded baby.
Yeah. That man got an
So,
autofilter.
This is how I'm gonna be doing the podcast for.
Bro, the rounded fucking spikes are killing me, dog.
I like how they crooked it too. Like
You
this.
land before time ass bitch.
oh, crooked spike ass.
Hey, bro, y'all ever watch Gangland?
No.
You so ugly, Jalen.
You with the voice changer, be like, yeah, man. Like back in the day, we used to have our meetings.
Oh,
we used
yeah?
to jump people in. But you know, my name is Gerald. That's what you
Wait,
look
no,
like, Kyle.
no, Casey, bro. He looked like a feraligator that like didn't finish evolving, bro. So it's just rounded.
You half baked for alligator.
I'm kind of pissed off.
You're a big ass baby though, Kyle.
I've come to the conclusion that there is no real direction in this episode. It's just legit, just us
Oh, no.
talking, having a good time.
Tim, bro, you blurry, bro.
Yeah, I fixed it. Nigga.
Stop.
But nah,
Kyle.
honestly, I have a feeling that everybody watching this, like, I feel like it was funner for us to record this than for people to actually watch it.
The
'Cause
fuck is Kyle doing, bro? There's no way. There's no way. What did you do?
I took his nose.
Kyle, come back.
Jalen, give him his fucking nose back.
Come on,
Hey,
bro.
bro, he got a COVID symptom, bro. He can't smell.
Come on, bro.
Just look at his face.
Damn, that's a nice.
Welcome to the My
Hey,
Friends
Kyle,
Are
bro.
Shittier
Kyle,
Than
bro,
Yours
fuck it up.
podcast.
Go off that new nose, boy.
Stop the timer.
He's all red.
Timer.
Oh yeah, he just left.
7 minutes.
Damn,
Weak sauce.
facts.
Damn,
What a
we
pussy.
sauce.
Steph lasted way longer.
Bro, that's the title of this episode. It's a 1
Steph
hour.
lasted way longer.
No, it's I'm calling this podcast the 1 hour 20 minutes 30 seconds
In 20 milliseconds.
and 20 milliseconds.
Yeah, you gotta get those milliseconds in there.
Yeah. I wish we could count microseconds.
Shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
Stop fucking talking.
And damn,
Stop.
I was kind of on board.
Basketball.
Thank you.
Basketball.
Bro, I look
Bro,
kind
you
of.
gotta just basketball.
Bro, don't make me stand up and give y'all a tour, bro. Hold on.
Jalen, can I get a room tour?
Yeah, bro. Actually, no, my room kind of dirty.
Oh.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. We need to run this episode back sometime and I'll be tipsy for it. Like a tipsy podcast episode.
I'm gonna say some dirty shit.
So
Oh, God.
on the concept of future episodes, me and Liam discussed he wanted to do a mental health episode.
Yeah, he's talking to me about it.
Because he was talking to me, he was like, "Yeah, we touched on it," and then completely just went left field. And I'm like, it wasn't on purpose. I feel like if I'm a cry on camera, I'm a cry. You feel me?
Yeah. Because he talked to me about it, because me and him, we ended up having a phone call for like 3 hours about a bunch of shit. We got really mad at
How come you don't call me for 3 hours?
Tennis pain.
And so he was like, yeah, he's like, this is exactly why I want an episode with you. And he said, how candid are you willing to get? And I was like, dude, is like, because especially when it comes to like my music and stuff, like I try to live really openly, speak really openly about the things I go through, because like being Black, being bi, like I'm a very marginalized person. I'm poor too. Like, I suffer from mental health. Like, so I want people that relate to me to feel like they can be free to be themselves, right? Like it shouldn't be a big deal to be bi or to deal with anxiety and depression. Like, so I try to live openly, and I told him, I was like, I don't really care anymore. Like I kind of want to live all barriers down for the people that are too afraid to, not necessarily to be themselves, but like it's scary for them. Like I want them to be an example of like, it's okay to be this way. It's okay to feel this way. Like everything isn't perfect. You know what I mean? Like there's people that look at me all the time and they're like, oh, Tim, you're happy. You're so this, you're so that, you're successful. You have all this shit going. And I'm like, dude, I wake up every day and like on paper, it looks like I'm in hell, but I'm having the time of my life because I'm just living openly and just not afraid of shit. So I'm willing to get as candid as possible.
On that, dude, if we're gonna do this thing where we gloss over it and then jump ahead, Jalen and Tim have saved my life multiple times. So I'm really glad they're here. I'm glad they've stuck with the bullshit for as long as they have, because I'm full of it.
Ain't no bullshit.
I'm full of bullshit, bro. You can't tell me I'm not.
Nah, I mean, bro, like, shit happens. You know what I mean? Like, life is hard, and when you, like, because me and you have dealt with, like, suicidal thoughts and stuff like that, and when you, the thing about depression, for me, the difference between depression and being suicidal for me is, like, depression, you're sad or you're upset because you care and things aren't going right, but you want things to be better. When you're suicidal, for me, like I was apathetic. Like I stopped caring about shit. And when you stop caring about shit, you lose your filter. You don't give a fuck if you annoy people. You may be sensitive to certain things and you don't worry about the repercussions of how you talk to people. And so through all the things growing up that like you may have gotten on my nerves, we may have had times where we weren't like as close or whatever, and like same thing with me, like I know I've pushed people away over time, like I've grown to understand why I did those things, and so like I can't fault you for the things you were going through mentally, because you were going through hell, you know what I'm saying, your own personal hell, and like so was I, so, and that happens to a lot of people, so I wouldn't say it's bullshit. And also like I appreciate you saying we saved your lives. Like I don't like, I know you appreciate our friendship, but like to directly say like that,
well,
like, being here has helped you, like it means a lot,
aside something, and I know I've told you and Kyle earlier today, I haven't had a chance to tell Jalen this thing that got under my skin today, and I've been thinking, I've been in my own head about it. Jalen, earlier today, you told me 2 days ago that you feel bad for my future children because they would be white.
So we just aired it over.
No,
obviously he said it as a joke.
I said it.
I'm canceled.
So today, a lady actually looked me in the face and said that I would be a bad parent, and she would have loved to be a fly on the wall whenever I had to babysit my ex's son.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And it's crazy when people just kind of jump into someone else's business with no repercussions, as like no thought process behind any of it, and it's really gotten under my skin a little bit because like I know her and I don't really talk as much anymore. But at the time, I really did care, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Picked him up from daycare, you know, like just like actively brought them over to the house as many times as I could. Because I've gone in detail about this before about how these two people were the only people I've cared about other than my friends for the first time in my entire life. And for her to say without even thinking about it, just because she doesn't like her, that I would be a bad parent, and then she can't expect she, you know, just assumes based on the personality I give off at my place of work that, you know, she would have loved to see how I would have acted around a kid. Really irritated me because
that's a counterproductive way of looking at it, especially bringing up the fact that you did what you did for a kid that wasn't yours, to say that you would be a bad parent. You decided that you would be willing to step up for a kid that wasn't yours. And you treat that kid, you love that kid like it was yours.
I still do. That's the crazy part.
Exactly.
And did you mention that you said this person didn't like your ex?
Yeah, she didn't really. She doesn't like
spiteful.
She doesn't like my ex because she thinks I was done dirty. So she has this misconceived hatred towards this person.
That's not her place to say anything. And two, like, for obviously, that person wanted to get a rise out of you, and it worked. So the best thing you can do is just to let it go. I didn't say that to you earlier. I was just thinking about it, like as you mentioned that, because obviously if she has negativity towards what may have happened between you and your ex, and she knows how you feel about it personally, she's trying to get under your skin, and the worst thing you can do is let it.
It's just
obviously it's upsetting. I get it. It's an attack on your personal character, and she doesn't know the half of what you did or what you might have done.
It sucks because ever since you said that, I've been in my own head a little bit because of how many firsts I'm missing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I still care about her son as if he was my own.
Yeah.
Because God forbid, let me tell you, for future reference, for anybody who's ever listening, if you meet someone with a child, if you get attached, it's over with. You know, putting aside money for a college fund for a child that isn't yours every paycheck. I do that. You know, I have $6,000 in a whole separate account.
I gotta walk away for like 10 seconds, okay?
You're good. I have $6,000 in an account for a college fund for a child that isn't mine. You know how crazy that is? Probably a waste of money.
Who's to say?
Who's to say? You know.
That's honestly how I look at a lot of shit that I do now, man. Like when people judge me, who's to say that's wrong for me? Who's to say that's right? Who's to say that I'm living wrong? Like, you know, not to cut you off, but just like, you know, man, like the one thing I learned about life, especially after what I went through this summer, life is short. You don't know what is gonna happen to you, man. Do what the fuck you want, and like I'd rather live hard-headed and stubborn in the sense of like just pummeling through life doing what I want, because you might not have tomorrow, you know what I mean? So it's like, why, like even if I disagree with certain things you may do or you may be doing, who the fuck cares? Like it's your life at the end of the day, you know what I mean? So like and I always want you to know that, like as close as I am to you, if I hold everybody's opinion with a grain of salt and hold mine with 2, that's it. Like it's still grains of fucking salt at the end of the day. Like live your life, man. Fuck what people think of you, and you know, if you decide you don't like who you are, that's when you change.
I feel like we got all the bullshit out of the way in the first half. Now we're actually having a legitimate conversation in the second.
That's how it goes in any situation. That's how it always goes.
I want to make sure I'm not. Am I overreacting? Like being as upset as I am, because I've just been thinking about.
I'm sure that's frustrating. Like you're talking about a kid that you took care of that you did not fucking have to. You owe jack shit to this kid. Even if you are dating this kid's mother, like there's some people that are like, I don't even want you involved with my kid unless we plan on getting married like years later. You know what I mean? So it's like, she allowed you in, you took care of a kid that you did not have to, and you learned to love another person alongside the person that you were currently loving. So I get why that's frustrating. You're talking about, because somebody had just attacked your character and like your core values, saying, "Oh, just based off of what they see from the outside, I bet you're shit at this, or I bet you were like." I'm sure that's frustrating. Of course, that's like if someone called me an asshole and was like, "Tim, you don't care about anybody," but then like, and I spend all my time talking to people and letting them vent to me and like being that open ear for everybody. Like, of course, one of the worst things that ever happened to me was I hate being called an asshole. Seriously, like what people joke around and call me an asshole, but there was a situation with an ex a long time ago who she was my friend before we ever dated, and you know, like I loved her to death. I still love her to death, like as a person, and you know, I spent a lot of nights like saving her life. Like she was very suicidal. She struggled with like cutting herself and like ODing on pills and shit like that. And sometimes like she, even if we weren't like in communication with each other, she would text me at like 2 a.m. and like a picture of razors, and we'd be like, "Convince me to flush these." And I would literally wake up and spend my time doing that. And then one time while we were dating, she got mad at me about something, and she was like, "You're a fucking asshole to me, and you don't care."
Wow.
And I got really upset. And I'm sitting here like, and mind you, I was young, so what I said was misplaced. It was out of anger, but I was like, "You are the last person that can call me a fucking asshole." I was like, "I've gotten you off your addiction to like pain pills. I have saved your life more than fucking time, more than fucking times I can count on my fingers." And I fucked up by saying this, but I said, "If anything, you fucking owe me." I was like, "Because I didn't have to." So I was like, "Don't fucking call me an asshole. Call me anything you fucking want, but don't call me an asshole." And so like that was something that I dealt with personally, where someone attacked my character, and I'm like, "You know what I've done for you." You know what I mean? So like I get how you feel.
Okay, just making sure I wasn't, I guess, looking too deep into it, because I've thought about it legit all day.
Yeah, I mean it's frustrating. I can't blame you for being mad or upset about that, because like especially like it's a comment that was uncalled for. You weren't expecting it. You know what I mean?
There was
So
no
it's
there
like,
was no reason for it to be said in any case.
it wasn't necessary either. So
It's whatever. It's like, as much as I want to move on with my life, that shit hard as hell. I don't know if anybody, man, man, for someone whom I haven't spoken with since November, I still think about the both of them every single day.
mhm.
Like an idiot.
Yeah, it happens. I wouldn't say you're an idiot for it. I mean, shit, like, the things, life is hard, especially, and I realize, like, I've had to contextualize a lot of things here recently with the fact that we're in a fucking pandemic, right? And so everything, pandemic. So I realize that like the past, it will forever stick with you as who
Do me a
makes you
favor.
who you are, right? Moving
My-
on in the pandemic. Okay.
My whole
Yes.
shit just. Can you repeat what you just said? My whole shit just. Everybody glitched out for a second.
Pandemic.
Okay.
That's what he said.
Pandemic. I basically was just saying we're in a pandemic, and I was
Okay.
saying with that being said, like, when it comes to the past, it's like the past makes you who you are. It sticks with you. You're always gonna look to the past to judge things in the future. That's the only lens you can ever look through things with. And so, considering that we're in a time period where you don't get to interact a lot with people, I'm sure going through a breakup in the middle of a pandemic is hard. You can't go out and make new experiences that easily. You have to work constantly because you're an essential worker. You know, you have bills to take care of. So even if you weren't essential, you probably would get an essential job. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's going to stick with you. And, you know, breakups are tough. And this is your first time dating someone like with a child. So you're leaving behind two people from one situation. And so it's like, I mean, typically anytime like nowadays when you date people, you know, you get close to their family, and when you break up, like you kind of miss their family members sometimes and all the memories you had outside of, you know, your partner. But like, there was another person that you had to care for a lot that was attached to your partner. So I can't imagine it being easy for, you know, just a couple months to go by and you be like, oh, I'm okay. Like, no, you're going to think about that for a long time.
A long time.
Yeah, there's shit like working on a relationship right now, and like it's my first relationship in a long time, and there's still things from my last one that like are blocking me, and like I'll think about them sometimes. I'm like, ooh, I don't know how I feel about that, or you know what I'm saying? It's like there's things you have to work through for the rest of your life.
I guess my real, at the end of the day, my real issue that I have with this whole thing is whenever we started like officially dating, the thing we wanted to like before we slapped a title on anything, we were like, okay, our biggest thing is communication.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm doing something wrong, tell me. If you are doing something wrong, I will tell you.
Yeah.
And we haven't spoken since the Thanksgiving day of 2020. And I'm being left in the dark. There's no communication. I understand if you don't want to, like, if you don't want to, you know, do what you, like, if you told me you wanted to be friends, if you want to not do that, that's cool. I'd love for you to tell me that. I'd love to be told why. You know, if you don't even have to tell me why. Just openly tell me. Communicate with me. Hey, the being friends thing that I suggested isn't going to work. That way it's like I could close that book, but I can't close that book.
Yeah. Unfortunately, what I've learned from relationships is, especially after breakups and stuff, is closure is very rare. You'll usually never get the closure the way you want. And it's unfortunate that, you know, because like once you get out of the mentality of dating somebody, you know, like sometimes like I get cold after a relationship. Like when I'm the one that gets broken up with, I'm like, who are you to say how I get over things? You know what I mean? Like, especially when it's like, let's be friends and shit. I'm like, no, like I need time and space. You can't tell me what to do. You know what I mean? Like, I don't owe you these same things. And, you know, she may feel like she doesn't owe you an answer anymore. I'm not saying that's okay. I'm not saying that like that doesn't hurt. But, you know, once you get out of a relationship, that title isn't there anymore. All the things you expect of a person go out the window because
Those
like,
obligations are gone.
yeah, and also like, and it's weird, but like no matter what, we're only our best people when we're in a relationship. Like that's the only time that you're completely open with somebody. You're on your best behavior. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I'm not gonna lie to you. Like me talking with Cheryl, like damn, I started cleaning things more regularly. I was like, damn, I was touching shit like once a week. Now I'm touching shit like every other day. You know what I'm saying? Like gotta clean up and stuff.
Y'all can't tell me whenever her and I started dating, I wasn't a better me. Y'all can't tell me I wasn't.
and that's the thing. Like having a relationship and a partner will make you more accountable, not only for them but for yourself. And once that goes out the door, I mean, sometimes it's back to the old, and sometimes you just gotta accept the fact that you may not get answers, and that shit hurts. But
I remember I used to text you and Jalen all the time, like just how happy I was at certain points. And Jalen, at one point, Jalen was like, "Bro, you need to shut the fuck up." Jalen told me to shut the fuck up one day because I was being so cute, it pissed him off.
Jalen don't like when anybody's too much of anything. It don't matter what it is. If you're too sad, it's shut the fuck up. If you're too happy, it's shut the fuck up. Everything's got to be contained.
Bruh, because life isn't about... I feel like happiness is here, bro. You can't always be here. So you can't always expect to be here. So when niggas is always here, I'm like, bro, shut that shit up.
I have a topic I want to bring up about happiness, but
what kind of privilege is that to use that Apple Pen as is happiness?
No, bro.
Capitalism.
That's capitalism.
Hey, bro, I got the Wacom brush too, bro.
That's from rags to riches right there, bro.
Bro, the school gave me this, nigga. What are you talking about?
That nigga went from a Ticonderoga to a fucking Apple Pencil.
But Casey, I'm gonna let you know now, since I went to a similar situation as you. Um, it'd be nice to get answers, but don't expect to get answers, and don't wait on anybody. Work on what you got to work on. Keep pushing.
Hey, look, I'm telling you right
Because
now, I'm tatted, jacked, and I'm fucking sad. Let's go!
Because Casey, I will tell you this.
What's up?
Don't waste your life and your experiences away waiting for a conversation that may or may not ever happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's hard to hear it, and I had to get over it because me and you went through the same shit around the same time.
Damn near same week, huh?
Yeah, so you just gotta keep it moving, honestly. I mean, it's good that you guys aren't on bad terms. There's no beef, there's nothing there. And the prospect of something may happen, it's there, but it's just a prospect.
I used to tell myself all the time, it's not about moving on at this point, it's just about moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it ever is.
That's all it is.
I don't have to move on, I just need to move forward.
Yeah, because I mean, not to bring it back to me, but like I'm never looking for a relationship. I'm never ever looking for a relationship, and I always get caught in these cycles where I will get lonely, obviously, and like I'll try to force myself into stuff or like try to look for a partner and everything instead of just working on me. I'm like, I've got shit I want to do with my life. I can't sit. Like, that loneliness is only temporary, and yeah, it sucks or whatever, but like, you know, I gotta get through it. Like, there's answers I didn't get from the last person I talked to, and you know, like, it's one of those things where it's like I can sit around and wait forever, or I can just move on with my life. And like, even still to this day, no matter who the fuck I'm dating or whoever comes next or whatever the case may be, like, I know what my focuses are now. I have a life I want to live. I want to do this music shit. I want to make sure my friends are successful. Like, that is my number one. Like, I'm sorry, but no one will take that shit from me. Like, me taking care of myself and my mom is priority number fucking one. And anybody that can fit in with that and will allow me to focus on those things, then by all means, you're in the running. But
And
like,
that's exactly how it should be. You have your goals, you have your aspirations. Never let anybody get in the way of that. And never put too much stock in another person because people come and go. It could be anything, and they won't tell you, and they won't explain it to you. So always have yourself. You're your first priority at all times. Because if you're not your first priority, you're nobody's first priority.
you're the only person you can trust.
Exactly.
Only person. That's it, man. That's really it. Like, I think that's another tough thing too about dating is like allowing someone in.
Yeah, that was
But,
hard.
like,
That was hard for both of us.
Yeah.
Especially after
That's-
her last relationship, letting someone like me in who just for the first time in her life treated her like she actually deserved to be treated, you know?
Because like I'm so comfortable with like the way my life is currently. Not that I don't want certain things to change, but like I've gotten into a groove, right? And so it's like as long as I don't have to change up my normalcy, like I'm still gonna come in here and kick it in Discord. I'm focusing on fucking music. I'm doing my school shit because it's like for me, it's like I have to do these things regardless of a relationship.
Right.
Like it don't matter who the fuck is in my life. Like I have shit to do, and I have shit that I want to do. And it's like I'm going to graduate whether I'm single or not. I want to make music whether I'm single or not. Like I want to do this tequila shit. Like I have dreams and aspirations, and every time I think about them, I don't think about anybody being next to me. You know what I mean? Like nobody's gonna walk with me on that fucking graduation stage. You know what I mean? Like nobody's gonna record that album with me. It's fucking me. You know what I'm saying? And like I had to prioritize that. And once I could look at other people through that lens, it made it easier for me to like let certain people in and like, you know, even becoming friends with people. I only keep people at a certain distance because I'm like, I can't let you in past that. Like you can't. Not everybody can be a part of this. I have to protect. Like my time is my inventory. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
I can't waste that for nobody.
But I'm looking at the timer right now. We've been recording for an hour, 21 minutes.
Oh, longer than Steph was in this.
Longer than Steph was by himself in that VC. So,
We hate that kid.
closing arguments. Anybody have anything anybody wants to shout out? Starting with Kyle. What you got upcoming? Where can the people find you? You know.
You can find me on Instagram at FLP.SD.
That's so complicated.
Yeah.
It took everything else, bro. You can find me on Spotify under Flipside, Apple Music under everything under Flipside. I just dropped a song.
No, you
You
didn't.
can check that out. Nothing really in the works right now, but we're working on it.
Let's go, Jalen. Where can the people find you?
Let
at?
me go last. I want to go last.
All right, Tim. Where can the people find you at?
I am T90 on everything. I have a new song, the lead single to my third album, dropping on February 26th. It is called Sylvan, featuring Riley the musician. Amazing artist, amazing person. Love them to death. And that is what I'm up to next. So keep up with me there.
All right, Jalen. Go ahead.
Heroes of Divinity. Come.
Pisses me off. Pisses
I'm
me
sorry.
off.
I'm sorry. All right, so Heroes of Divinity should be coming out within the next month or so. So be on the lookout for that. Follow me on Instagram at its.a.smalls.world. I don't know if there's another dot, but it should be there. Fuck it, you gonna find me. TikTok, follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Twitter at hold on.
Ain't no damn way.
Isn't it J_Smalls32?
J_Smalls32. Follow me on Twitter. You will be updated. Website coming out. Print shop, commissions, kisses, all that. I got you. Mwah, nigga. Don't cut that one out. Keep that in there.
Anyway, official C Nasty on everything. Y'all know how it goes. I make YouTube content. I've been putting Spotify's, the podcast on Spotify. Yeah.
Say the tagline.
Which one?
Tell me about your streams.
No, the tagline about the name of the
Davis
podcast.
got his ass black.
I'm not. Not yet. Hold on. One more thing. In about 2 weeks, as of recording this on the 3rd of February, I will be streaming. That we are in the month of February, which means Persona 5 Strikers drops. I'm going to be streaming that on my Twitch.
About Black History Month.
Wait, what'd you say? You said the 3rd. It is the 3rd of February.
As of we're recording this now, in 2 weeks I'll have better internet and I will start streaming.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Persona 5 Strikers. Catch me on Twitch for that. Yeah. Other than that, this has been the My Friends Are Better Than Yours podcast, where the entire point is for me to prove to you why my friends are better than yours.
I'm better than you, nigga.
Better than you. It's Black.
nigga.
It's Black History Month. Go hug your local black person and tell them that they're great and wash
With
their
consent.
feet and then give them kisses.
Yes.
Hug them with consent. Ask first.
Say thank you for your service.
Last week I gave you guys a preview as to who's going to be on this week, but I don't have a preview for next week. So whoever's on it, whatever. Anyway.
Also, I'm so sorry about the beard bag. And
Shut the
everything
fuck
else
up.
I've
No,
said.
you're not.
So you had that. As soon as you knew you was gonna be on this podcast, you were prepping
said-
that beard bag.
Nah, okay.
Beard bag.
Now here's what happened. I was playing with the drawer here, like I was fiddling, and then I was like, wait, where's the bag? And I couldn't feel it, and I was like rummaging through the thing. I thought I might have like found it or something.
But Kyle, even if you grabbed it and felt it down here, you still brought it up to the camera like this.
You
And
did.
it was like, I'm not gonna talk about it. Like,
You
nigga,
got excited.
You lying.
I got
This
excited.
episode was brought to you by all of these gummy bears.
This episode is brought to you by Beard Bag in Canada.
Beard bag.
Y'all want one last look?
No.
Nope.
No.
Alright.
Anyway,
End it
bye.
right
Bye. I hate him.